Oh my goodness, this past weekend was chocked full of so many esports events. It's crazy. It's almost like esports is like the future or something. One of the, I would say, more one-sided events going on was both the LCS and the LEC championships for this split. And a lot of players out there talking about many months back, we had the debate over here of, is this split worth anything? Well, certainly when it comes to viewership, it was another great viewership event, despite it all being online. With that being said, though, it's great to see, at least when it came to North American LCS, everything paying out exactly how most people thought it would, with Cloud9 taking home their first title in 6 years. But it was the most dominant run of their career history, and of course, one of the most dominant runs in LCS history as well. A 26-2 run throughout this split so far, entitling it off and capping it off with a 3-0 victory over FlyQuest, and still a one-sided stomping besides maybe game one. A huge congratulations to that team, especially a guy like Sven, who carried throughout these playoffs. I think a notable figure for sure by many eyes out there. Super fun to watch, and also the first player in history to win both an EU and an NA title as well. A huge congratulations to this team, and who could have asked for a better run than this, and certainly one that many probably expected to happen just as it did. Now, with that being said, some words from Jack Etienne himself certainly rung a chord, really struck home after their victory.
So there we go. I'm going to open up the floor to anyone who wants to say something to Cloud9 faithful, to the crew behind the scenes, to Jack, to the coaches, to whoever, whatever you want to get off your chest. This is your moment.
Okay, I will start. Go. Now we won 1 trophy. I want 2 trophies. So
wow. Only 2?
I want to win the summer split.
No more than 2.
You only want 2?
You want to win? Sorry?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wait,
I kind of want to lose actually.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna work out.
I heard summer split isn't worth anything.
Yeah. And teams imploding around me.
But what more could you ask for besides that? Apparently, also the trophy did break because they raised it and it hit out the ceiling. That's supposedly what happened to the LCS trophy. We'll see if the EU LEC trophy can hang on for a bit longer. Also, on top of that, what more can you ask for, right? 26-2, the All-Pro lineup being the entire roster, and a 3-0 final, one of the more dominant finishes we'll probably ever see in North American LCS history. All of this going on while we're debating one of the biggest transfers and potential trades going on in LCS history, that being Doublelift. As of this morning, guys, apparently will be going to TSM, brought to us by Jacob Wolf, first by Travis Gafford. It seems negotiations are underway, and some more juicy news is coming soon. Speaking of juicy, though, the 3-0-03 memes will continue for the Fnatic and G2 rivalry, one that I just love to cover here on the channel, whether it's CSGO and most prominently being League of Legends. These two organizations, that being Ocelot, that being Sam Matthews, constantly going back and forth between each other. But this past weekend, well, maybe surprising for a few people out there with how good Fnatic looked, especially throughout playoffs, but certainly by most eyes out there, your top 2 teams this split, they meet in the finals, and well, the 3-0 memes will continue as G2 take down Fnatic in a stomping 3-0, and they live up exactly to those memes. You can play whatever game you want and undergo whatever fines you want. You can swap whatever roles you want, and you can be the villain whenever you want. But G2 win this past weekend, guys, 3-0 over Fnatic, and Ocelot did not let up a single bit on Twitter. One of the main reasons I love this rivalry is because of both these CEOs, that being Sam, that being Ocelot, going constantly back and forth at each other. And this time around, G2 takes it, guys, and still in dominant fashion. And it was a stomping, but still, like I said before, viewership did not falter, especially with it being an online event. I don't think it took away from it, at all, at least compared to other events we've seen out there. Let me tell you, League of Legends fans, when it comes to online play, League of Legends held their own very, very well compared to Fortnite online events have been terrible. I've also seen Call of Duty online events so far has been pretty terrible. When it comes to League of Legends, the broadcast, the production, they definitely actually lived up to a lot of the hype out there and expectations as compared to other esports, and so too did the rivalries and the finishes for both LCS and LEC. It now just leaves one impending question. If we beg hard enough, can we get Riot Games to put on a show match? If you guys are outside the League of Legends scene, MSI, where usually these cross-continental or other region teams would face off against each other, evidently would be EU versus North America. Rift Rivals, that's out the window. That's done. MSI is actually delayed until July. Can we wait to see these dominant G2 and Cloud9 rosters compete until July? I don't know. Make it happen, Riot Games. G2 versus Cloud9 show match remote location, same region, same ping, fly one of the teams out to a closer location, either vice versa. Man, oh man, I swear to you guys, it would be one of, if not the single most watched esports event so far this year. And golly, that'd be fun to watch. G2 dominate, Cloud9 dominate. Otherwise than that, guys, still some big trades probably on the horizon and some big moves still coming from the League of Legends scene. What did you guys think about that? Until next time, hope you all enjoy breaking down esports gaming news every single day, every hour on the hour. Until next time, drink your water, drink your coffee. Okay, bye-bye.